In this video we're going to talk about the cross product. So the cross product is a way to find a vector. I'm going to find a vector perpendicular to two vectors. So let's just, it's a formula. We can derive it in a different video, but I'll just kind of give you the formula here and kind of show you how to calculate the cross product. So let's say we got two vectors. We'll say vector A has components, I don't know, B, C, D. And vector B has components, we'll say E, F, G. So if I want to do vector A cross B, remember what this means is our answer is going to be a vector, and this vector is going to be perpendicular to these two vectors. The way we do this is I just write out the three components of A, and right below that the three components of B, E, F, G. And so technically what you're doing when you take a linear algebra course or some higher level math course, you'll be doing the determinant of a 3x3 matrix, but it's just it's like a magic trick right now, but you'll understand why as you get later on in math. And so to find the first term here of our cross product vector, we cross out the first two, like the first column in here, and we take CG minus FD. So it'd be CG minus FD. To find the second term, I'll kind of rewrite this. We'll cross out the middle term, and so we'd go BG minus ED. And the odd thing about this is the middle term is actually negative, and so you can do this multiplying diagonally like we did on the first one. Just make sure the middle term is the opposite of what you did, and then I'll rewrite it B, C, D, E, F, G, and so we cross out the third term when we're finding the third, or the third column when we're finding the third term, and so it'd be BF minus EC. And so this is your cross product equation. So it seems a little bit abstract. Let's kind of shrink this down and do an example. And so I'll just pick two random vectors. We'll say 2, 1, negative 3. And we're going to cross that with 1, negative 4, 6. It's a 6 there. Okay, so the answer we'll write over here. I'm going to write down my vector 2, 1, negative 3, 1, negative 4, 6, and so I'm just going to kind of cover up with my finger the first column here, and I get 1, 6, 1 times 6, minus negative 3 times 4. Pardon the noise outside the room here. And then I'm going to cover up the second column. Our second term is going to be negative, or the opposite of 2 times 6, which is 12, minus 1 times negative 3, which is negative 3. And then our third term, we're going to cover up the third column, so it's going to be 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8. And then we're going to subtract 1 times 1, which is 1. So our first term is 6 minus 12, and that's going to be negative 6. Our second term, we do the opposite of 12 minus negative 3, so it's going to be negative 15. And then our last term would be negative 8 minus 1, which is negative 9. So this vector here is perpendicular to both 1, negative 4, 6, and it's also perpendicular to 2, 1, negative 3. If you do the dot product with these, you should get 0. So that is kind of a basic introduction to cross product.